The president's domestic worries are equally pressing. His Minister for Home Affairs, Ronald Gadraj, stands accused of serious charges, which, if true, could topple the government. Allegedly, Gadraj has acted illegally in response to a crime wave that swept the country after 5 highly dangerous prisoners broke out of the main prison in Georgetown, the capital of Guyana, in February 2002.
In that process, they had one officer was shot and one officer was stabbed to death in that corner and he died on his way to the hospital.
For months after the jail breakout, the police and the army seemed unable to control a torrent of violent crime.
During that period, you find a lot of policemen being gunned down in the streets. Also, there were other civilians being kidnapped for ransom, being kidnapped and killed.
Reports started to circulate that a death squad had been set up to take out the fugitives.
So far, 4 of them have been killed and one still alive.
But the deaths didn't stop there. At least 40 other killings and dozens of kidnappings were blamed on the mysterious assassins. And the word on the street was that the operation was being masterminded by the Home Affairs Minister Ronald Gadraj. The accusations against the minister surfaced publicly in February 2004, when the brother of this man, George Bacchus, was killed in a drive-by shooting. Bacchus, a convicted criminal, was convinced that he was the intended victim. Fearing for his life, he went to the press, claiming that he was a former death squad informant working for Mr. Gadraj. The minister vehemently denies these allegations. Bacchus is now in hiding, where we filmed him. Opposition seats are empty, but this doesn't deter Mr. Gadraj from launching a furious attack on Mr. Corbyn's party, the PNCR.
Mr. Speaker, in conclusion, I have been in recent weeks the target of a vicious and politically orchestrated campaign of the PNCR. The most outrageous allegations have been made against me in sections of the media and at political meetings. As Minister of Home Affairs, I did what I felt I had to do within the confines of the law. And if it were necessary, I'd do it all over again for the interest and benefit of the people of this country. I have remained quiet on this issue, but that is not to suggest there is any guilt. I dare the PNC and any other to come with what evidence they have that can withstand scrutiny, not to come in a whole set of allegations called from this newspaper, that newspaper, and the other newspaper. They even seek to make the death talk in order to facilitate their motives. That is the PNC, what they've been doing. Shameless, without any integrity. But all they want to do is to malign people, to go into character assassination, with the hope that that would bring down the PPP civic government. Not at all, Mr. Speaker. Not at all.
Thank you.